Continuing on part 2 in regards to the downloads. So I'll bring to the log's attention the presence of these individuals. And there's a reason for that. I've just discovered that somebody has been stealing the downloads again. Now this happened early on in the year and we know fine well that the person who is hijacking the network lives close by, and I know fine well it's them next door. So just let me take you through, but first off let me show you which ones have not downloaded. So what you've got to remember here, there's what looks like two opposing forces. One trying to prevent downloads and one actually stealing downloads. So the ones in red are the ones that have deliberately been intercepted and not downloaded. Now the law in themselves are going to put the pattern together and try and understand why these particular downloads have been prevented from downloading. Nothing wrong with my system from what I can see at the minute. Nothing wrong with the internet, no internet cut out or anything. And I'll explain this how and why in regards to what's missing. So the incision in regards to the scar on my chest, that's been prevented, and you saw the other one before, that's also been prevented. Seems this one as well, evidence regarding the system info for new desktop. Somebody doesn't want that one seeing the light of day. So at the minute that's 3 that have been prevented. They just won't learn. They won't learn. I've got a funny feeling they will learn, because these are more computer crimes against myself. You're not entitled to steal downloads. I think the law permits you to watch what I'm downloading, but not actually steal it, and that's what's transpired here over the past 24 hours. I'll show you how. So as you can see, that one there, they don't want seeing the light of day. The part 2 regarding Leslie, which was the prostitute who lived in West Street next door to us, who deliberately was moved in to cause trouble, to cause a fight which never transpired. Not their lack of trying. basically, also it's another way of not only frustrating or trying to frustrate me, but the process as well, so the information legally can't be used against the people who are hijacking the network. Only this time it proves they've actually stolen the downloads. They've actually stolen them, and you'll see why. It's more evidence that they've been stealing data, data which is mine and belongs to me and nobody else. But it's more evidence to prove what went on throughout the year of 2017, when I was downloading my own videos and they were just getting stolen. They were not only just getting stolen in regards to, well, they were actually getting stolen off the desktop. They were getting stolen off the desktop, which I've done previous videos on. But this time, it seems, they've stolen them in transit. They've stolen them actually while the download was happening. They're just racking up the computer crimes. It's more mess and it's more money they're going to have to pay out in the long run. They don't care about reputation now, it seems. They just care about actually stealing data and making it as horrible for everybody as humanly possible. Okay, so you can see that one there in regards to Katie Price evidence part 1. That one's been prevented also, and I've already explained in regards to that individual. So whether it's somebody trying to make it look like it's something to do with her, or it's actually they don't want her talking, or whatever. There we go. And that one also, proven on the 22nd of December at 9:20, 10 seconds. They don't want that one getting through, which could indicate that it's the law that's doing it. Which they don't have a right to. All the law has a right to do is catch my downloads and keep them for their purpose, keep them for investigatory purposes. That's the only thing they've got. They don't have a right to actually to stop the download and stop it and steal the data. They don't have a right to do that. It's my data. So they're corrupting their own investigations, aren't they, as per usual. So as you can see there, page 1, it took just under 24 hours to get 3,248 videos off out of my own account. So I want you to look at their Q2048. So you just saw the 4, or was it 5 red ones that didn't actually make it through. Okay, I want to take the log's attention now to my analytics in regards to how many videos are in my account. As you can see, ladies and gents, there are 3,295. Okay, so if you work out the difference in that, 43 of those videos are ones that have not uploaded properly, have been replicated, and so on and so on. So when it's recognizing YouTube, your YouTube channel, when it's downloading them, what it's doing is it's reading them and it's saying we can't download that for a couple of reasons. Either the video's been deleted, either it's a replicated one, or whatever. There's always a severe reason. So what it does is it bypasses them. So in essence, there should be 302. There should be 3,295 videos in my account, which there is. Okay, you take 43 videos, which I've already done and analysed. 43 of those are, like I say, ones that have either been deleted, which I'm very suspicious about and I'm going to need to go over, or there's other ones that are replicated by accident or whatever. So then that leaves a grand total of 3,252. So 3,252 videos should have been what downloaded onto my computer over the past 24 hours. And we look at the playlist. Now, as you can see, the playlist there, that's what was downloaded. In other words, the link was taken from there and put into my video downloader. So as you can see, it's not lying to you, it's telling you there's 3,295 videos. So minus the 43, which is legitimate, and when I say legitimate, I mean there's a legitimate reason for it. There should be 3,252 that should have gone into my download. So minus the 5 that you've seen that I have not got through for one reason or another. Is it 4 or is it 5? I think it's 5. That leaves us 50, 60 odd videos that did not download to my computer. Well, how do we know this? Okay, so if we come out and we go into the desktop and we go into Koi. Okay, so bear with me. This is where the files went to. So we go into that. We go into the download folder, proving obviously where they all went. And we go into settings. So that proves to you where they actually went. Users, RWLW desktop Koi. So that's where they went. Which is this one here. So we go into properties. Summarizing, 158 gigabytes and only 3,187 files was downloaded. What that means, ladies and gents, and can only mean one thing. So if we go into downloads, it's not even showing that they were downloaded through the system, because otherwise it should be coming up through there. It should be coming up as downloads. If you want to argue about that, saying, well, they've gone through a different system, different process, that's fine. So where are they then? Where are they? Okay, so if we get a calculator on, and we obviously put in minus 3,187, we've got 108 videos missing. Well, they're not there, are they? They're not there is because our little friend hackers have stolen them. So you've got to remember something. They've not just hijacked, they've not just intercepted, they've stolen the data. The legitimate data that belongs to me from YouTube down to my computer, they've stolen. They've stolen the data. So this becomes a different beast now. There's one thing intercepting data for your own records, but when you actually take it and prevent it from receiving, from it going from a website to your own communication port, regardless of why they're doing it, they're actually doing it. So they're stealing the data, so the data can't be used against them, which is again more computer crimes. The evidence is there for you in black and white. Is it not? So painstakingly now, what that is going to do now, that's going to put me back another 48 hours now in regards to me doing what I need to do, because now I need to siphon through what videos they've actually taken. So they're only bringing this, they're only putting this on themselves now, because they're now, the 100 odd videos that I need to see that they've actually stolen, they don't want, or they're trying to use for their own needs, ways and purposes. There's one thing taking a download and seeing what's downloaded and copying it and trying to use it under the charter, but there's another different aspect when you actually just steal the data for your, basically for your own perverse needs, which is that changes, it becomes a completely different legal beast now. Now I've been going on about this for so long now, especially in different places where I've been downloading stuff on my own YouTube and they just steal the data. You can't turn around and say that the data's been lost, the data's gone to a different file or folder or a different computer or anything. We can quite clearly see the playlist it's come from, the folder it's gone into, and the missing aspect of why those files are not there. And that's why, because during the download they've stolen them. More to follow.